Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Meyer, the assistant principal at Silver Valley High School. I'd like to welcome you to the 2019-2020 Silver Valley High School Trojans Athletic Banquet. This afternoon is a celebration of all the successes of all of our athletic teams as well as individual student athletes. Before we get started, I would like to take this time to thank those who helped make this a great athletic year. I'd like to start out by thanking all the parents, family, and community members who came out to support our student athletes. I'd like to give a big shout out to Mr. Lee, our athletic director, for all the work and time and effort he's put in to helping all of you have a great athletic year. Thank you, Mr. Lee, for everything you did for all of our student athletes and coaches. I'd also like to thank Mr. Sullivan for all of his support, as well as our district office personnel who do many things behind the scenes to support all of our endeavors. Thank you to all of our grounds, maintenance workers, and custodians who help support all of the events. I'd also like to thank all of our office staff for all of your support to help all of our events go off with a success. Thank you to all of our teachers and support staff for supporting our student athletes throughout the entire athletic school year. I'd like to thank all of our coaches personally for all the effort and time that you put into our student athletes to ensure the success of all of the seasons. Thank you for everything you do for Silver Valley High School athletes. I'd also like to thank all of our student athletes for all the efforts you put into your seasons, both individually and as a team. Thank you for making this a great athletic year at Silver Valley High School. Lastly, I'd like to thank Staff Sergeant Heath Holcomb and his soldiers who supported us all year long. We acknowledge that this is not how any of us wanted our school year and athletic year to end. But there are many things that happened this year that we want to celebrate. Congratulations to all of you and the great things that we were able to accomplish together. A few things that I would like to highlight: our girls volleyball team making it to the second round of the Southern Section playoffs, our first ever girls soccer playoff berth, our cross-country individual runners advancing to the CIF Southern Section finals for the first time, and the boys basketball team also making the CIF Southern Section playoffs. Today, we have a special message from a student I met as a 7th grader at Fort Irwin Middle School who is now a Division I runner in both cross-country and track and field at George Washington University. This individual has inspired many people since the time I've met him. I was fortunate enough to coach him in many sports at Fort Irwin Middle School and have been able to keep in touch with him and follow him throughout his college career. He is graduating this month from George Washington University and will begin his career working for the Chamber of Commerce in a nonprofit that helps service members and their spouses to find work. I am honored to have one of my all-time favorite athletes and people that I've taught and coached speak to you today. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Jacob Coombs.
Hey, Silver Valley student athletes. My name is Jacob Coombs. I was a 4-year member of the cross-country and track team out at George Washington University in Washington, D.C. I just wanted to say what an honor it is to be speaking to y'all this evening at your athletic banquet. Y'all don't need me to tell you that these are some interesting times that we're in right now, and I'm sorry for all of you spring sport athletes who had to miss out on their season, especially those seniors who aren't going to get that opportunity back. Hopefully you guys get that chance to compete at the next level if that's something that you want to do. If not, this isn't the end of you guys' journey. There's definitely more to life than just sports, and I think a lot of us are figuring that out, especially now with everything going on. But for you younger athletes and for those who are getting the opportunity to compete at the next stage, I just want you guys to realize that this should kind of be a lesson that nothing is guaranteed, nothing is given, and things happen in life. And so the next time that you guys get the chance to put on that uniform, put on that jersey, step out on those tracks, those fields, those courts, whatever it is, make the most out of it every single time that you guys get. I think the truth is there's a lot of things in life that are going to pop up that we had no control over. They were just going to happen. And I think a lot of us struggle with that as far as, trying to overcome something that, hey, it was meant to be. This is going to happen. I had no control over it. But the fact is you got to be able to find a way, whether that is staying mentally tough, staying being there for somebody around you who needs your help. You got to find something to have a positive impact to kind of help get yourself and get those around you past these obstacles whenever they pop up in life. They're gonna be there. For myself, I'm somebody who unfortunately has some experience as far as missing seasons or having seasons cut short. In my junior year, I was diagnosed with cancer. It's the end of November, like 2 weeks after my 21st birthday, so not an ideal time to have to start going through chemotherapy, going through treatment and scans and surgeries and all of this and that, right? 21-year-old, I'm just looking to party, have a good time, compete, run, race for my university. And you know what? Life threw me a curveball, and instead we had to face these challenges. And it was a struggle at first, obviously. It was something that came about that I had no control over. It wasn't in my hands. I had to put my trust and my faith in my doctors. I had to lean on my team and my family. I had to just do what I could, which ended up being staying strong mentally, trying to laugh about it. That was my big way of overcoming that obstacle and a lot of things in life. I just try to laugh at it. I actually was given the opportunity. I raced one indoor meet, before finding out that I was diagnosed with cancer, and ended up winning the race. And it was pretty funny because we ended up having a team meeting. I called the guys together in my dorm to let them know, this has just happened. I'm going on this journey. I want y'all to be on this with me, which was a real serious moment. But to let them know that, hey, I'm gonna be the same guy that you were joking with before. I remember calling out the guys that I was in that race with. I was like, dudes, you guys just lost to a cancer kid. Like, how does that make you feel? But you got to be able to find whatever outlet that you have to help you get through these tough times, because they're not here to last. Every storm's gonna end eventually, and I can tell you guys, I'm standing here, sitting here now, healthy, strong. I was ready to rock and roll for a senior season. Got to race for a little while there until this all got cut short. But again, things happen. That's life. We're gonna move on. You just got to be able to keep pushing forward and know that, hey, we're on to the next chapter. You got to find that next journey, that next purpose in life. And for me, it's getting out into the workforce and making a difference in my new job, my new career. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for your time, for listening, and I hope that you guys take away from this that life isn't going to be all sunshine and rainbows, but even whenever those hard times come, that you're ready for it. You just got to stay positive as best as you can. If you see someone around you going through a struggle, you help them out as best as you can. And whenever we get past this pandemic and everybody gets back to competition, make sure that you take advantage of every single moment you get. You cherish that. You make memories. You live, you laugh. You get after it, guys. I know you guys are going to have a great season moving forward. If you guys need to reach out to me, I'll have Coach Myers, talk to him, get my contact information, reach out to me on Instagram, whatever. And I'm happy to help, guys. Best of luck to y'all moving forward. And I know you guys are going to be doing some big things. I look forward to hearing from y'all.
Thank you, Jacob Coombs, for your message. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to share your message with us. Next, I would like to thank Staff Sergeant Heath Holcomb. Your dedication to Silver Valley High School and the support you have offered throughout the past few years is immeasurable. I'd like to thank you for always finding a way to make things happen to support all of our student athletes. Today we present Staff Sergeant Heath Holcomb with a plaque as a token of our gratitude from the Silver Valley High School Athletic Department. Thank you, Staff Sergeant Heath Holcomb.
Hi everyone, it's Mr. Lee here. On behalf of Silver Valley High School Athletic Department, I just want to mention a couple of things. First off, I want to say thank you to all the parents and families that came out and support our program this past year. And I also want to say thank you to the administrators, especially Mike. And of course, our district office personnel, maintenance and ground workers and office staff, and of course our teachers. Without this wonderful support group, Silver Valley High School Athletic Program probably would not be as great as it is. So I just want to say thank you to all these people for making Silver Valley Athletics such a great place to compete and also to develop your skills and become a better person. Thank you.
And now the reason that we are here today, to honor each of our student athletes. Each of our student athletes who successfully completed their athletic season will be honored today. Those who earned a varsity letter will receive a bluish-gray certificate. The yellow certificates are certificates of participation for those who completed the season but did not earn a varsity letter. If you received a letter for your support, they will be included in your packet that will be available for pickup on Fort Irwin at Lewis Elementary School or Silver Valley High School on Friday, May 15th. If this is your second time earning a varsity letter, you will receive a bar signifying that you have previously lettered. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and contact me, and I'll be able to help you. And now, here are the letter and certificate awardees and the sports they participated in. Our 2019-2020 Silver Valley High School Trojan student athletes. Mario Acevedo, football, soccer, track and field. James Matthew Ikfali, soccer, track and field. Mary Ikfali, soccer, cheer. Tiffany Adams, cheer. Francie and Jangba, soccer, track and field. Frank Glenn Adona, baseball, football, basketball, track and field. Angel Alcantara, soccer. Jaden Alikaba, track and field. Chase Alvarez, football. Nadij Amandala, volleyball, basketball. Anna Ambries, volleyball, soccer, softball. Jorge Ambries, soccer. Peyton Armstrong, volleyball. Nasir Ashby, basketball. Troy Bakeys, football. Henry Beardsley, cross country, basketball, baseball. Corey Benson, football, track and field. Lourdes Berg, track and field. Jacob Berry, football. Caitlin Bohannon, volleyball. Andrew Brayman, football, baseball. Cecilio Camarena Jr., football. Alyssa Carl, softball. Joshua Carl, football, baseball. Jonathan Castro, football. Noah Caton, football. Jessica Cheney, cheer. Samson Charlie, baseball. Anthony Combs, basketball, baseball. Zachary Cook, baseball. Michael Zane Carrera, football. Charles Crawford III, football, basketball. Logan Daimler, football, baseball. Jenna De Leon, softball. Deandra Donova, soccer, track and field. O'Davian Duty, football, basketball. Nathan Espinoza, soccer. Isabella Fedorison, volleyball, soccer. Naomi Feliz, track and field. Brell Fields, football, basketball, track and field. Matthew Fitch, cross country, soccer, track and field. Nathan Fitch, football, baseball. Lily Flanagan, volleyball, softball. Ryan Flores, basketball. Zitlali Flores, basketball. Joshua Fry, football. Victor Galistrejo, baseball. Eileen Gallinger, cheer. Madeline Gallinger, cheer. Lalo Garcia, football. Ruben Garcia, football. Pedro Gonzalez, soccer. Nathaniel Grant, football, basketball, baseball. Ayana Gray, volleyball, basketball, softball. Lillian Greenslate, soccer, softball. Shania Griffith, softball. Elena Grubb, softball. Aaron Guerrero Petty, basketball. Noah Guillen, baseball. Gabrielle Haley, basketball. Kaya Ham, volleyball, track and field. Barbara Hargraves, volleyball, basketball, track and field. Mildred Hargraves, basketball. Alexandra Harper, cross country, track and field. Malaya Harris, volleyball. Malachi Harvey, soccer. Trey Harvey, baseball. PJ Henry, basketball. Anne-Marie Hernandez Ojeda, cheer, softball. Marissa Hyatt, soccer. Edward Hengula, track and field. Savannah Honeycutt, soccer. Alex Aristofides, football. Jacob Hunter, cross country, soccer. Ayana Jaramillo, cheer. Letha Jarman, volleyball. Alize Jenkins, football. Namari Jenkins, football, track and field. Sabrina Jensen, softball. Anthony Cohen, cross country. July Kashani, football. Shazare Labea Akayu, cheer. Adam Lipfond, football. Nathaniel Lake, football, basketball, baseball. Samantha Lake, volleyball, softball. Anella Lather, track and field. Skylar Lazama, volleyball, soccer. Alan Lotu, football, track and field. Eliza Lynn Lotu, volleyball, track and field. Azalea Lucio, soccer, track and field. Marquise Lundy, football. Raymir Mathis, football. Ariana McLean, volleyball, soccer. Robin McClaws, basketball. Deshaun McClellan, football. Madison Mesa, basketball. Mia Moore, cross country, track and field. Ethan Morgan, baseball. Naomi Munoz, cheer. Audrey Nahara, soccer. Homero Nahara, soccer, track and field. Madeline Nelson, soccer. Erica Nutter, volleyball. Justin Nutter, track and field. Tyrell Nutter, football. Cameron Olivas, cross country, soccer, track and field. Caleb Ortega, soccer. Damian Ortega, soccer. Armano Paleso, football, track and field. Joseph Payne, football, basketball. Kyle Perry, football. Crystal Petru, softball. Elizabeth Poff, cheer. Evan Quintanilla, basketball, baseball. Rachel Racy, cheer, soccer. Michael Riley, basketball, track and field. Kayla Rourke, cheer, softball. Alfredo Rodriguez, track and field. Nicole Rodriguez, basketball, track and field. Cassandra Sanchez, soccer. Jacqueline Sanchez, softball. Nicholas Schlosser, soccer. Caleb Seal, soccer. Jacob Seal, football, soccer, baseball. Connor Serbaroli, football. Travayas Shamsuddin, cross country, basketball. Emma Siganoff, soccer. Jonathan Sims, football, track and field. Julianne Sims, soccer, softball. Hayden Smith, track and field. Lynette Smith, soccer. Naomi Spalte, soccer. Kavana Stepp, cheer. Leandre Stepp, football. James Sullivan, soccer. Liam Sullivan, soccer. Lawson Tallarico, football, soccer. Lena Tallarico, track and field. Akina Maria Tedbahogo, softball. Anastasia Teff Stanley, cheer. Zion Tanay, football, basketball. Kaylee Trapp, track and field. Alexis Tasethlikai Wayako, cross country, track and field. Jared Tours, football. Avery Underwood, cheer. Benjamin Valdez, soccer. Tiffany Van Len, cheer. MJ Valafanua, soccer, track and field. Margaret Valafanua, basketball. Isaiah Velarde, football. Julian Velarde, football, basketball. Reina Velarde, cheer. Eileen Villachana, track and field. Brian Villegas, soccer, track and field. Alexia Waymer, cheer. Harley Warren, basketball. Virginia Watkins, softball. Aiden Webster, baseball. Nakaya Wilson, softball. Carol Wright, volleyball. Khalil Yarbo, football, track and field. David Yaningas, football. Haley Zybert, cross country. Next up, we'll have the individual coaches speak and announce their award winners.
Hi, everyone. We have Miss Yolanda Curley-Olives, who will present the awards for our cross-country team.
Hi, guys. I wanted to start off by saying it has been an absolute pleasure coaching you guys for cross-country this year. I can't stress enough how very unique, special, and dedicated you all are in being cross-country runners. As you know, cross-country runners are some of the most disciplined, goal-oriented, and intelligent beings around, and I have enjoyed surrounding myself with such positivity and encouragement. You guys are a small but mighty bunch, and have more than proven yourselves to be the creme de la creme in such a demanding sport. For accomplishments, we had an outstanding season, with 3 of our runners advancing to CIF prelims, and 2 of those runners advancing to CIF finals. The rest of the bunch all produced outstanding PRs and have set a hefty bar for future seasons. I want to thank Matt and Alexis for being outstanding team captains. The 2 of you have been a pivotal anchor for the cross-country team this year. Now I would like to recognize a few runners who have been exceptionally valuable members of the team, have shown the most improvement, and who overall have been the pick of the litter for me. These 2 runners have demonstrated leadership, confidence, and pure grit. MVP, or rather, most valuable runner, goes to Matthew Fitch and Alexis Tasethlikai Wayako. These 2 runners have exhibited good work ethic and determination. Most improved goes to Jacob Hunter, and Mia Moore. These two runners have shown all-around Trojan pride. Coach's Award goes to Henry Beardsley and Alexandra Harper. Congratulations to all of my runners for a fun and inspiring season. Lastly, I want to thank the parents and guardians for their support of their athletes, whether it be academically, emotionally, or physically. Thank you. Also, a special thanks goes out to Mr. Meyer, Mr. Lee, Mr. Sullivan, Coach Cottrell, Staff Sergeant Holcomb, and his crew, Ms. Jeanette, and Mini Coach for providing support with meets, transportation, and all that jazz. Once again, I want to congratulate and thank these athletes on maintaining a level of competitiveness both athletically and academically. And I want to end with these words from Chuck Norris. Cross country, no half times, no timeouts, no substitutions. It must be the only true sport.
Next, I'd like to introduce Coach Lee for volleyball.
Hi everyone, it's Coach Lee here. I just want to give you a recap of our volleyball season. We did very well last year. We went and made the second rounds of CIF playoffs. And our goal this year is to bring home a league championship. If you are interested in playing volleyball, make sure you practice over the summer and get ready for tryouts when we will have that in the beginning of fall. Thank you. Hello everyone, it's Coach Lee here. I just want to give out the volleyball awards. MVP goes out to Eliza Lynn Lotu. Coach's Award goes out to Isabella Fedorsen. And the most improved goes out to Caitlin Bohannon. Thank you. Have a good day. Miss Tran and Miss Eastless will now present the awards for our cheerleading team.
Hi Smile Squad, I hope everyone's staying safe during this crazy time. Mr. Meyer had asked me to put together a video of a recap of our season. I'm going to start with the first game. It was a little crazy. Everyone got to participate, but that's awesome. Shortly after that, we went into homecoming, in which Eileen and a former cheerleader choreographed and put together a little homecoming pep rally dance as well as a halftime show. Thank you so much, Eileen. Basketball season, pretty good, a lot warmer. Basketball season allowed us to be able to differentiate a little between JV versus varsity, as well as, everybody else kind of got a second chance if you weren't able to participate during football season or the fall sports. So that enabled everyone else, those that joined us for basketball season, to get their chance and to see what we're all about. So I hope everyone had a great season. Sorry for all the little hiccups we had, but we're working on them and hopefully it'll be better next year. Thank you. Hi everyone, I have a few awards to present. The first one is going to be MVP. I'd like to present that award to Rachel Racy. Rachel, you are so full of spunk, sass, and life. You helped us so much. You kept a positive attitude all the time. You had a strong sense of dedication. Even when you wanted to play soccer, you made it happen while fulfilling most of your cheerleading obligations. Even when you wore slides and you just did concessions, don't feel bad. You still helped not only myself, but your squad out so much. Our second award is going to be Most Improved. I would like to award that to Anastasia Teff Stanley. When you came to us to try out, Anastasia, you were so shy and in your shell. No problem though. And over time, you worked out of it. You got to know a lot of the cheers and it looked as if you loved it. So I totally hope that it was everything you had wanted, and I hope we see you again next year. Our final award is the Coach's Award, and I'd like to present that award to Eileen Gallinger. Eileen is a total mama bear and helped us out tremendously. She helped myself and Miss Tran really get to know the cheers and what we were looking at, and hoping to get everyone onto the same page. Thank you so much. So with that being said, I'd like to say a few short words for our seniors. Elizabeth, our team manager, Rachel Racy, Tiffany Adams, and Eileen Gallinger, thank you so much for an awesome season. And I hope whatever the future holds for you is everything you ever wanted. And I hope that you guys have a great life post high school. Bye.
Our next presenter is our football coach, Coach Bowman.
Hey everybody, Coach Bowman here. Our 2019 football team won twice as many games as the year before, which it's a big improvement. It's a huge step in the right direction. Anyway, we did that by playing great defense and ball control offense. We recorded 3 shutouts, and we even played for a league championship up at Big Bear, which didn't work out the way we wanted, but we'll get them one of these days. I'm looking forward to next season. We've got a lot of experienced players coming back, and it should be a good foundation for a great season. See you then. Bye. The awards for football are offensive MVP. This guy had a lot of our yards, and touchdowns. It's Jacob Seal. For defensive MVP, the guy that led the team in tackles is Brell Fields. He will be the defensive MVP. Thirdly, the lineman of the year, he anchored our offensive line. It's Logan Daimler. And then finally, a special award that I usually like to give out to a guy that's a leader, a guy that, helps the coaches do everything they need to get done. It's called the Captain's Award, and that's going to Jared Turs.
Next, we have Miss Greenslate, who will present the awards for our girls soccer team.
Mrs. Greenslate here for the Lady Trojan soccer team. I had the privilege of working with a great group of ladies this year who put in a lot of hard work. They finished their season with 11 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties. For their league, they finished in 2nd place and made it to the first round of CIF playoffs. Combined, they had 109 goals and 55 assists for the season. Congratulations, girls, and thank you for all your hard work. Hi, Mrs. Greenslate here for the Lady Trojan soccer team. I wanted to announce my award winners for the year. First up is Most Improved, which goes to Skylar Lazama, who worked really hard to earn a starting midfield position this year and managed to score 4 goals. Second up is MVP, that goes to Lillian Greenslate. She had 50 goals this year and 15 assists, along with playing every single position on the field. My final award is for Player of the Year, and it goes to Bella Fedorsen, who had 20 goals and 25 assists. She worked really hard as holding midfielder and was in charge of controlling the game for the most part. Thank you, ladies, for all your hard work.
The next presenter is Coach Lee with boys soccer.
Hi everyone, it's Coach Lee again. I just want to give you a quick recap on our soccer season. I just want to say everybody had a good time and we did good. Thank you. Hey everyone, it's Coach Lee again, and I just want to give out the soccer awards. MVP goes out to James Sullivan. Coach's award goes out to Damian Ortega. And the most improved goes out to Jacob Hunter. Thank you. Everybody have a great day and be safe.
Up next is Coach Alfred with girls basketball.
Hello, I'm Coach A, the Silver Valley High School girls basketball coach. This was my first year coaching at the high school level alongside my dad, Coach Sal, and my husband, Coach C. It was a bit of a rough season for us. We did have quite a few players quit the team because of grades and other personal reasons. But the girls who did finish off the season with us were a small group of motivated, dedicated, and loyal student athletes. Our team was made up of mostly freshmen and a couple of sophomores. We had a very young team, with most of the girls having little to no experience playing competitive basketball. While we didn't have a winning season, we did show growth as a team, and all of the girls showed growth as individuals. Coach Sal, Coach C, and myself are all very proud of our girls basketball team, and we as a coaching staff enjoyed learning and growing with them during our season this year. Hey, it's Coach A again. So on to our awards. This first young lady is a great student athlete. She joined our team with no experience of playing competitive basketball. From day one, coaching staff saw a lot of potential in her. We would tell her all throughout the season that if she continues to practice on her off time and uses what we teach her, then she will be a great player. She's the only player that we had who can consistently make a layup on the left side with her left hand. It took a few games to get her to be aggressive, but once she got there, all of us coaches were immediately impressed, and we would tell her that she can dominate the court one day for sure. From day one to the end of the season, this player improved on all levels. So our first award goes to Indeje Amandala for Most Improved. So congratulations, Indeje. The second young lady I want to talk about is one that I've had the opportunity to coach in middle school and now in high school. This girl is not only a great athlete, but she's also a great student and person. She is the exact definition of what a team member should be. She always did what was best for the team. She showed up to every practice, never gave up or cut herself or the team short. She is dependable. She's trustworthy. If us coaches asked her to do something, we knew it would get done. She would show up to games that she wasn't supposed to show up to because of personal family reasons. She would ask to see if she could come with us anyways, and she stuck with us from beginning to the end of the season. She was also awarded a League Scholar Athlete. So our second award goes to Nicole Rodriguez for the Coaches Award. So congratulations, Nicole. And then our final award, the award that every athlete waits for, the Most Valuable Player. This young lady is a ball player. She plays with so much heart and so much persistence. Coach C would always tell the team to let the animal out on the court, and this young lady knew exactly how to do that. She's a fighter. She would put everything that she had on that court, even until the last second. Even when we were down by 45 points and there was no coming back, she would still play her heart out. She's a great leader and made a majority of our points this season. She was also voted as first team All-League this year as a sophomore, which is a huge deal. So our MVP for this year's girls basketball season is Margaret Valfanua. So congratulations, Margaret.
Now, Mr. Garcia and Mr. Cottrell will present the awards for our basketball team.
Hey you guys, it's Coach Garcia. I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe, and exercising every day. So this season, our boys basketball team did very well, quite successful. You should be proud of them. We finished third in league. We were 6-4, and we made it to the first round of CIF. Not finished yet, still hungry. We strive for perfection, so stay tuned. Looking forward to next year. First of all, Coach Cottrell and I would like to thank all the players for a successful season. We appreciate everything that you did for us. We understand sometimes we can be hard to deal with, but it's only because we want you guys to get better. So this year, we would like to say thank you to all the players and give a honorable mention shout out to Joseph Payne. You did a lot of recording, stats. Without you, none of the players would be happy, wouldn't be able to post highlights. So thank you. Along with that, our Coaches Award goes to first Henry Beardsley for always being in the game, even though sometimes you weren't in the game. So thank you for that. And our second Coaches Award goes to Zion Tene. So it's not every day that you get a drill named after you. Hope you're doing well and staying healthy, and hopefully one day you can jump. You have a broad jump of about 45 inches. And last but not least, the Silver Valley Trojan of Silver Valley High School. Our MVP for this year was Nathaniel Grant. Congrats, Coach Cottrell and I are very proud of you. You should be proud of yourself, and we hope that you have nothing but a bright future ahead. You know you can always come to us for anything. So thank you guys, and let's go Trojans next year.
Now, Ms. Dazzy and Ms. Gonzalez will present the award for our girls softball team.
Hi ladies, we miss you like crazy and we're so sorry that we didn't get to finish the season out with you guys. We love you and miss you.
We just wanted to remind you guys to use this time to take care of yourselves, take care of your minds and your bodies and your hearts and your spirits and your souls, and we will see you again. We love you. Bye.
Hello ladies, it's Coach Dazzy and Coach Anastasia here, and we are going to present the award for Most Improved Player. This young lady deserves this award because she has just been a joy to have on the team last year and this year as well. We did see a lot of growth in her skills and abilities. She's just always ready to learn, eager to ask questions, and to just get all the knowledge that she can when it comes to the sport.
And no matter how hard we pushed her, she never gave up.
And the award for Most Improved Player goes to Kina Tedpahogo. Good job, Kina.
Hey, Coach Anastasia and Coach Dazzy here to announce Coach's Choice Award. We have so much to say about this young lady, but little time, so here it goes. She's all around great. She keeps the spirits up in the team, and she just keeps it real with all of us all the time, and she's such a great lady.
Yes, this lady has definitely been a blessing to have on the team. There's been a lot of growth in her, and just the fact that she can always lift up her teammates and just keep the morale up, that speaks volumes.
Yes, so Coach's Choice Award goes to Ayana Gray.
Yay, Ayana! The award for Most Valuable Player goes to a young lady who has been playing for years, and she actually taught myself and Coach Anastasia a lot when we started coaching our first year last season. This young lady is just all around 100% MVP. She gives it her all. She takes everybody under her wing and she shows them what to do and she helps them, and I don't think there's not one mean bone in her body. She's nothing but pure goodness. Her heart is amazing, and she has just been a blessing to have on the team.
She has so much love for the game. Her passion's amazing. Yeah.
And the award for MVP goes to Virginia Watkins. Yay, Virginia! Woo!
No.
Our next coach to present is Coach Bowman for baseball.
Hey everybody, Coach Bowman here. So the 2020 baseball season, we went 4-2. We had a winning record, but unfortunately the season ended before we were ready for it to end. I feel bad for the seniors, and even though you didn't get to play a full season of baseball, you're going to go and do great things in life. As far as the underclassmen go, you guys just keep working at it and working hard for next year's season, which I'm sure will be great as well. The baseball awards for 2020, the MVP is Nathan Grant, which is pretty much goes without saying. Second, there's coaches awards for guys that are just a joy to coach and do everything right. And the first one is Trey Harvey, and the second one is Logan Daimler.
Our final sport is track and field with Coach Curly Olivas.
Hi guys, it's me again. I want to say thank you for all the notes. It was super sweet. Even though our season was short, I know many of you were on the road to greatness, and knowing that makes my heart sing. So despite these unprecedented times, I could not have been prouder of the work you put into the start of this season. I enjoyed seeing you guys explore and dabble in things and events outside of your comfort zone. You guys encouraged and supported one another like a family. And like a family, we've got stories we could tell and memories we could share. And through it all, you guys have supported each other, which is what our track program is all about. Moving forward, I want you guys to take these experiences and grow to be faster, stronger, and go farther than you thought was conceivable. I would like to thank team captains Lena, Mano, MJ, and Matt Fitch for their leadership, guidance, and encouragement. I would like to thank team managers Alfredo and Alan for their hard work and support. Now, I would like to recognize some athletes who early on demonstrated their value, improvement, and commitment to the track and field program. These two athletes have demonstrated versatility and motivation. MVP, or Most Valuable Athlete, goes to Deandra Donovan and Brian Villegas. These two athletes have shown their deep commitment to their craft. Most Improved goes to Mia Moore and Mano Palacio. These two athletes have demonstrated a positive mentoring spirit. Coach's Award goes to Lena Talarico and Matthew Fitch. Congratulations to these award winners and all of you who showed up and showed out this season. As we near the end of this school year, I want to leave you with this thought in the words of Jesse Owens. He was a track athlete, y'all. We all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort.
Thank you again to everybody who joined us today to help honor all of our student athletes. We understand that this isn't how anybody wanted any of our spring sports seasons to end. Yet, we are thankful that you are here to support us and honor all of our student athletes. We look forward to following all of you who are moving on from Silver Valley High School to continue your career or to start the next journey of your lives. For all of you that are returning to Silver Valley High School in the fall, we can't wait to support you again in your sport or sports. Thanks again for making this a great athletic year at Silver Valley High School. Go Silver Valley High School Trojans. Have a great day and be safe.